So Emeri Adames, how has training been like for you? I feel like you are more accustomed to the heat.
Yeah,
Seattle's not. So I guess how has training been for you since coming back from being with the US?
Yeah, I think like you said, the heat, it was hot. We were in Denver, which was crazy. The elevation was so high, it was so hard to breathe there. And then straight from there I went home to Dallas, and the heat is quite unbearable there. It's kind of crazy. So coming back here, I'm like, wow, it feels great. Everybody's like, it's so hot, I'm sweating so bad. I'm like, I feel amazing. You feel this breeze. But yeah, no, I'm feeling great. I'm glad to be back with the team. I think we have some good new additions, and it's fun, and I'm excited for the whole team to be back together.
Has your mentality going into any of those U.S. camps changed at all? Because I'm sure anytime you go into a camp, you're wanting to learn, you're wanting to showcase yourself the best. But I don't know, has your mentality going into them changed at all, or is it's still the same, just trying to learn and grow yourself?
Yeah, no, I think this last camp was my first U23 camp, so it's a whole new group of girls, whole new group of coaches, so it was a lot of learning for me. There was a lot of new stuff to learn, so I was really just focusing on that and just showing myself, because they've never seen me at a camp before, these specific coaches. So yeah, I was just trying to be myself and meet some new people, but it was good.
You mentioned the additions. Obviously Mia's over there.
Yeah.
What is that like? Because I know for you, I know we talked to you at the event at KXP when the anthem got announced, and you talked about how much you had worked in the off season and how you kind of matured.
Yeah.
I'm interested. This is a media thing, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure you're excited, right? Because you get a quality player, it adds to the group, you're going to compete, but also as another forward, how do you view that? Because it's like, I'm sure the competition will make you better, right? How do you view a new addition like that where it's your same position?
Yeah, I think it's exciting to play with her and to learn stuff from her. She's been with Chelsea, she's been with Tigres, and I think that's someone with very specific things that she's gone through that we don't have on this team, and she's a very specific player that we don't have. So I think it's going to be a great addition, and I'm just really excited to play with her and get to, we did a little bit today, but it's really nice to play with her. I like it.
I think one of the other, in a similar regard, at the KXP event, I might have asked you, or someone else did, but talking about with some of the more veteran forwards, it's crazy to call Jordan a veteran, but you talk about these players who will play in different situations, different leagues, so on and so forth. How do you, as in your personal experience, manage trying to not ask too much, trying to I'm sure you want to soak it up, right? Not just doing every day, hey, how's this? How do you? Is there a good balance, or just because you're on the same club, you see each other nearly all the time?
Yeah, I mean,
you're able to balance it.
We see each other every single day, every locker room, everything. So it's really easy to ask them questions in any certain situation, or when it happens on the field. We have great people to just ask from, or when I'm playing with Sofia Huerta on my side, it's so easy. She'll, even if you don't ask her, she'll tell you. So that's great. But yeah, I just really love learning from them and soaking it all up.
I've noticed the goal on Megan's jersey retirement, I guess, is technically credited as an own goal. I think that's ridiculous. But it seems so if I'm counting that, personally, I count it.
Thank you.
The three that you've scored in the NWSL have all come in the 70th minute or later. Do you just have a flair? One of them, I did this after the one you scored this year, and I was just it seems like she's got a flair for the late game heroic. Is that so? I don't think it's. I guess it's not something you've noticed.
No, it hasn't. But now that you say
I was gonna say,
even Utah, both my goals were later.
Yeah, I was
crazy.
So is there? I guess is there something to turn you turn it on extra at the end of the match, or I think it's easy for anybody to gradually build into the game. So maybe it's that, but also in Utah there was a chance I should have scored early. So it'll come. That's my goal now. Now that you said that, to score in the first half. That's my goal. So when we get you post game the next match, okay.
Yep.
Okay, that is. I swear, I looked at the specific. I was like, where do we go here? Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
And I guess, kind of keep it in, go back to the growth thing. I know we're kind of at the midway mark.
Yeah.
How would you self-reflect on your season so far and where you're at? Because obviously, at least team-wise, the group's in a much better position than when they were last year. But I feel like there's still another gear that can be hit.
Yeah, no,
right?
I definitely think so. I think our team, we had a lot of individual brilliance at the beginning of the year that won us these games and that really stepped up. But I think even now, now that we've been back training, it's just putting all of that together because we have so much talent. But I feel like sometimes in these games where it's close, it was just individuals doing stuff, which is great. I mean, you need that also. But I think we can do more as a team, as a collective.
We'll wind you down here a little bit. Shoot, I totally lost. Oh, I guess I'll go to this one first, and I'll remember the other one. This is, I guess, oh no, I remember. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're
I will
good.
cut this part of it out.
You're
but
good.
you know what was so interesting with the Reign last year is having you sign Ainsley, right? This youth movement for the club that's been talked about, and obviously this year because you didn't age a ton, obviously in a year, but like the Reign hasn't really done that before your wave of players. And obviously, you know, especially in the NWSL, you want to make sure that you guys are taken care of, that you're given the right tools to succeed.
Yeah.
How happy are you with the way that the Reign as a whole have been able to, you know, welcome you in, you know, as a player that's, you know, again, you're still relatively young.
Yeah.
And just to help grow your career, but your career and you as a person. Because again, I'm sure new place and all that can be a little bit frightening. How happy are you with just the process so far?
Yeah, I think obviously it's hard for any young player to move cross country first time. Like it would have been the same in college where you have to go be away from your parents, and in that aspect our team made it easy because they're so great and they're so welcoming and homey. I love our team. I think the soccer side, I definitely needed to mature and grow, and I'm glad that they gave me that opportunity to do that and show myself on the field. So I'm just really excited for the rest of the season, really.
And I guess my last one will go less soccer, a little less serious.
Okay.
Have you been able to explore the area at all? Because we're in the prime time for Seattle right now in the summer. I know it'll be when the season ends, 2 years for you here. Have you been able to explore anything? What are your favorite aspects of Seattle off the pitch?
Yeah, I think me and my best friend Sophia went on a hike.
Okay.
We went to Rattlesnake.
Okay.
Ledge,
Yeah.
And that was so beautiful. And it's just nice. Me and Jordan, Buck, sometimes we'll be like, I'm bored. Let's just go drive. So she'll drive in her car and we'll just drive random places and find places. But it's so fun. Yeah.